Tonight at 6, two organizations on campus are raising funds during Valentine's Day in a very particular way. How they did it and who are they helping?
The Akron Public Schools superintendent has officially resigned. More on what it means for Akron Public Schools ahead.
The mass shooting at Michigan State University is under investigation. What we know about the shooter and how MSU is dealing with it.
A former South Carolina governor announces she's running for president. Stay tuned for these stories and more as your TV2 News starts right now.
This is TV2 News.
Good Tuesday evening in Portage County and happy Valentine's Day. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Nuried Hurtado.
And I'm Josh Aponte.
We'll start tonight with some lovely events held on campus for this Valentine's Day.
That's right, especially for all the dog lovers out there. Our own Gabby Jonas went to the event and had more for us. Hi, Gabby.
Yeah, hi guys, that's right. I attended the both Smooch a Pooch Vet and Puppy Kissing booth where service dogs were there to give all the love they could possibly give. Both events also helped raising funds for the organizations. Take a look.
What a cute boy!
We raise dogs from when they're about 8 weeks old to about a year to a year and a half, and they are made to be service dogs.
We help to train service dogs for children and veterans with disabilities.
Two nonprofit organizations, Freedom Paws and Paws for a Cause, held Valentine's Day events with the goal to raise money towards helping the fluff pups grow.
I have seen Yahtzee go from a puppy to now he's graduated.
Kayla Jackie, a sitter for Freedom Paws, says other proceeds from the event go towards emergencies for when dogs need their companion most.
Like we had a dog who needed an eye surgery, so we have this emergency fund put away to put towards that.
And for Paws with a Cause's vice president, Julia Redding says after seeing her friend from high school needing a diabetic alert dog, it's organizations like this one that make her proud to give back to the community.
It just kind of made me realize that there is a way that I can help the world.
Well, if you're still looking for a kiss this Valentine's Day, a smooch from a pooch might be your answer.
Okay, so I heard about it. I am absolutely a dog person, 100%. Dogs over cats. So as soon as I saw this and it's a donation, I was like, yes, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
My dog is Beckham. He is definitely a very stubborn dog. He's very fun and goofy, but he's also like a big cuddly baby.
So on this Valentine's Day, Riley Lapkins is positive about Beckham's Cupid love match.
Beckham and Yahtzee are each other's Valentines. And then Flora and Greg are just kind of chill.
To learn more about Freedom Paws and Paws for a Cause, you can follow them on social media. Reporting live in TV2 Newsroom, I'm Gabby Jonas.
Thanks, Gabby. Now, if you don't have any plans for tonight, FAB has you covered. The Flash Activities Board is hosting a drive-in movie night this evening. They will be playing Romeo and Juliet to get you in the Valentine's spirit. They also provide food, free snacks, DIY chocolate boxes, and you can make Valentine's cards for the Akron Children's Hospital. The event is at 7 p.m. in room 218 of the Student Center.
Happy Valentine's Day, Portage County. I'm Abby Forbes, your Tuesday weather anchor, and love is not the only thing in the air today. It's also a little windy out there. Let's take a look. So currently in Kent, it's 49 degrees, but because of that wind, it does feel a little bit like 46. And the wind is going 7 miles per hour. So a little bit of a wind chill we got going on there and a little bit of humidity in the air as well. But looking ahead at the next few hours into the night and into the morning, it's going to stay about the same, shifting between 48 and 51 degrees, but we're going to keep those clouds tonight. And looking ahead a little bit more into tonight, like I said, there's a bit of a wind chill, so it is going to be a little bit colder, feeling a little colder than 48. I think it's going to feel a little bit around like 43 degrees. Out there tonight, so make sure to put on that jacket as you go out if you're going out tonight for Valentine's Day. But it looks like the sun has just set and we're ready for a nice Valentine's Day night. Not too cold out there, but a little chilly, so make sure to be prepared for that. Well, that's all I have for right now, but later tonight I'll be going over the weather for the upcoming week as it gets a little warmer. So back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Abby. New security footage was released in the train derailment that occurred in East Palestine. The footage was captured from an equipment plant 20 miles before the derailment itself. The video shows sparks and flames under one of the train cars as it passed the plant. The National Transportation Safety Board has announced that the crew did receive an alarm about a mechanical error and emergency brakes were applied. An investigation is ongoing, analyzing the recordings.
Superintendent Christine Fowler-Mack resigned from her position at Akron Public Schools. The Board of Education accepted the resignation of Superintendent Fowler-Mack during its meeting last night. According to a statement from the district, Fowler-Mack's resignation will be effective on March 4, 2023. Mary Audley, who serves as the Director of Elementary Education for Akron Public Schools, has been appointed as the district's interim superintendent.
The Akron Public Schools Board of Education voted to launch a new program at Buckdale, East, and Ellett. The new pilot program requires students to use a locked bag for their cell phones to improve school safety and student performance. The Akron Education Association president, Pat Shipe, labeled cell phones as, quote, a huge disruptor, saying that they're often used to organize fights.
A nationwide operation resulted in the arrest of 145 fugitives and violent criminals in northern Ohio. The U.S. Marshal Services says the arrests were part of Operation North Star, which was a 30-day initiative focusing on the country's most violent offenders. The operation brought a total of 830 arrests nationally, with Cleveland and Columbus being on that list. Some other areas are Milwaukee, Kansas City, Detroit, and Puerto Rico.
The bodies of two men who went missing during a fishing trip were found in Lake Erie yesterday. The Cuyahoga County medical examiner said 44-year-old Elsie Malik Bay and 45-year-old Raymond Lumpkin were found dead near East 55th Street and Marina in Cleveland. The U.S. Coast Guard helped search the area after Cleveland Metro Parks police found their vehicle. An investigation is still ongoing.
It's been 5 years since the Parkland shooting, and the community continues to honor and remember the people they lost. More on the remembrance of the victims ahead.
The White House has announced that multiple unidentified flying objects have been shot down by the military. More on the briefing.
Tomorrow's news leaders.
Today's top stories.
From an award-winning student newsroom.
This is TV2 News, truly Portage County.
Welcome back. A recent shooting at Michigan State University has left the community in mourning and willing for answers.
TV2's own Anthony Leonardi has further details on the situation there. Anthony?
Thanks, guys. The incident happened just last night. Governor Gretchen Whitmer gave statements about the situation and calls on America to make a change regarding gun laws.
And looking back at a year marked by shootings at grocery stores, parades, and so many other ordinary, everyday situations, we cannot keep living like this.
Michigan State Police say a gunman opened fire in an academic building Monday night. The shooting happened in two campus buildings, Berkeley Hall and the Michigan State Student Union area where many students go to work. The officers say 3 students died on the scene and 5 others were critically wounded. All victims were Michigan State students. The gunman himself was found dead with a self-inflicted gunshot wound, and police say the gunman has no known ties to the university. A citizen alerted the authorities of the suspect sometime after the incident, and police say no more information is available at this time. And an unarmed suspect was reported at Case Western Reserve University on Monday afternoon. The police started investigating after a report was given at 4:54 p.m. The suspect was seen 10 minutes later on Euclid Avenue near the University Hospital's Cleveland Medical Center. Entrance to buildings were restricted to people with special entrance cards, and students were told to stay safe and avoid the area. After multiple police investigations, they believe that the suspect is no longer in the area.
They say that tougher gun laws do not decrease gun violence. We call BS! They say a good guy with a gun stops a bad guy with a gun. We call BS! They say guns are just tools like knives. lives and are as dangerous as cars. We call BS!
Today is the 5-year anniversary of the devastating shooting in Parkland, Florida. At 10:17 this morning, a moment of silence was held to honor those who lost their lives on this day back in 2018. Students and staff were let out of school early and participated in community events with volunteers. And many students, staff, and volunteers are encouraged to get involved in community service activities today. Nicholas Cruz, the person responsible for the massacre, is serving a lifelong sentence and will never be granted parole. Now, many of the stories related to recent shootings are still developing, so be sure to stick with TV2 and Kent Wired as new updates come in. Reporting from the Franklin Hall studio, I'm Anthony Leonardi, TV2 News.
Now let's take a closer look at the weather across Ohio and into the rest of the week. Looking at Northeast Ohio, you can see that we're around the same temperature. Here in Kent, we are at 49 degrees, and a little bit east and southern, we are at 48, and up north in Cleveland at 49. Sandusky, it's a little bit chillier at 47. But looking across Ohio, you can see that it kind of gets more into the 50s, which is what we're going to look at through the week. But before I get there, let's look at the rest of Ohio. So over in Cincinnati, it is at 56. And then it's at 55 in Dayton, Columbus 54, both Lima and Athens, it's at 53, which is pretty nice, but that's just a tease for what we're to look for as the week continues. So as you can see, tomorrow it is going to get up to 68 degrees, which is really nice. It is going to be a little windy, so it is going to have that wind chill that I was talking about for tonight as well. But still, it's going to get up to 68. And then Thursday, with that warm front, we are going to get some rain and some thunderstorms. And that's going to go away, though, for Friday as it gets colder and cloudy again. And into the weekend, it's going to be back in the 40s and 50s with mostly sunny, but there are going to be some clouds still sticking around. As we continue, there's going to be some showers, and then it's going to get cloudy again. So that's your weather forecast for this week. I've been Abby Forbes. Have a great Valentine's Day, Portage County.
Thank you, Abby. The White House has announced that 4 unidentified flying objects have been shot down.
Here's CNN's John Lawrence with more.
The Biden White House has started a government-wide effort focused on what's been flying above and been shot down by the U.S. military.
We were able to determine that China has a high-altitude balloon program for intelligence collection that's connected to the People's Liberation Army.
At least 4 unidentified airborne crafts were neutralized in just over a week. That includes the remains of a Chinese balloon that fell into the waters off the South Carolina coast. According to a defense official, a significant amount of the wreckage was recovered and will be analyzed.
In the future, if the PRC continues to advance this technology, it certainly could become more valuable to them.
A full Senate classified briefing on China is scheduled for Wednesday. While some lawmakers say information on the matter has been slow,
someone's going to have to explain to me why it is that more details have not been made available to the public on things that was flying right over their heads.
Others have a wait-and-see attitude.
I think we get a little hyped up over objects that don't quite understand what they are, balloons, weather balloons, and let's find out what they are before we get too excited.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
Former South Carolina Republican Governor Nikki Haley just announced she's running for president in 2024. Haley served in the Trump administration as ambassador to the United Nations. Now she's the first major rival to challenge former President Donald Trump for the GOP nomination, and if successful in the primary, she would be the first woman and the first Asian American nominated by the Republican Party for president.
Former Vice President Mike Pence is anticipated to fight the special counsel's subpoena investigating Donald Trump on January 6, 2020. Pence says he can reject the subpoena since he was president of the Senate during the time of the incident in question. The counsel wants to ask him about conversations with Donald Trump leading up to January 6th and during the Capitol insurrection. Special counsel Jack Smith's office originally sent the subpoena to Pence.
The Democrat Dianne Feinstein announced she will retire and not seek re-election in 2024, marking the end of a long political career. She was first elected to represent California in the chamber in 1992, and she holds the title of longest-serving female U.S. senator in the history. After the announcement, she said she didn't know yet if she would endorse someone to replace her, but she might at some point.
The Spurs travel to Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse to take on the Cavaliers. Who won? Who lost? Find out more on TV2 Sports.
And TV2 has some deals for you going on for the holiday in downtown Kent. More on these Valentine's Day treats ahead.
And now, your TV2 Sports Report.
How's it going, Portage County? I'm Michael Neenan, and it's my favorite time of the day because we get to talk about sports. Let's get right into it. Of course, starting off, we have the Kent State men's basketball team who travels to Western Michigan to take on the Broncos. Coming off a win in Buffalo, the Flashes are riding a 2-game winning streak and could turn it into 3 games after tonight. Kent State will also have the opportunity to take sole possession of the 1 seed in the Mid-American Conference, provided they win and Toledo loses their game tonight against Miami of Ohio. With that being said, the Broncos are last place in the conference, and I expect the Flashes to take care of business tonight. The tip-off is scheduled for 7 p.m. Be sure to catch the game on ESPN+. And moving on, the Cavs took on the Spurs at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Starting off, we have a few dimes from Donovan Mitchell, who has a nice little bullet pass to Jarrett Allen, who goes up for the floater. Allen had 17 and 11 on the game. And on the fast break from Carousel Vert, Donovan Mitchell dunks yet again. It's not the last time you're going to see him for this game, folks. Of course, this was the highlight of the game. Donovan Mitchell takes Jeremy Sohan's ankles. Oh, wow. No wonder he's an all-star starter this year. And moving on, we had to have a Spurs player. Here we have Branham finished the layup. Branham had 18 points for the game, and Donovan Mitchell that's Isaac Okoro. He caught a lob, and Donovan Mitchell banks in a layup here, and he's not going to miss every shot, people. He misses this one, but Evan Mobley puts it right back in, and the Cavs would win 117-109 for their 7th straight win. And this afternoon, the Las Vegas Raiders announced that they have released quarterback Derek Carr. NFL insider Adam Schefter broke the news on Twitter at around 3:30, stating that the team released the 4-time Pro Bowler before $40 million of his contract became guaranteed. Carr was initially benched during Week 17 of last season so that the team could find a trade for him, but he refused to waive his no-trade clause. Carr is now a free agent and is drawing interest from the New Orleans Saints and Carolina Panthers, among other teams. And that's all I have for today. Be sure to follow our socials at TV2 KSU Sports for all sports-related updates from the area. I'm Michael Neenan, and let's send it right back to the desk.
Your favorite segment is back with a Valentine's edition, what downtown Kent is doing for Valentine's Day. Welcome back, and love is in the air and downtown Kent knows it. Many businesses are having deals for this special day.
That's right, Nuried. Our own Alexandria Manthey went on an adventure downtown to find out what you can do even if you don't have a lover.
Valentine's Day is here, and whether you're looking for the perfect last-minute gift for your sweetheart or just a place to grab a bite, downtown Kent is sure to have the place for you. I went around to local businesses on this Valentine's Day edition of 2 on the Town.
Going to be doing a surf and turf dinner, which is a 10-ounce prime sirloin steak cooked the way you want it, with seared scallops, chimichurri, as well as a roasted red pepper puree and assorted mixed vegetables. We're also going to have a beautiful love potion amaretto sour.
If you're looking for the perfect date night spot, the River Merchant might have just what you're looking for.
Valentine's Day is Tuesday the 14th, and we will have no reservations for couples, but if you want to walk on in, earlier the better.
For those of you with a sweet tooth, you might like this made-from-scratch bakery, the Mockingbird Bakery.
We're really focusing on our macarons this year and our specialty cupcakes. We do chocolate-covered strawberries. We have 2 different sizes. Regular, like, the size of air you can find at a grocery store. And then we have deluxe, which are humongous.
Because Mockingbird Bakery specializes in wedding cakes, a day all about love is extra special to them.
You can get your loved one some macarons, some cupcakes, cookies, and maybe it's something that you are trying out for, your wedding.
If you're looking for even more baked goods, Rocco's Cupcakes might be the place for you. They just opened here in downtown Kent, so let's take a look at what's baking.
We're going to have different cupcakes than we are normally having. So we're going to have red velvet, simply vanilla, double dark chocolate, monkey business, strawberry shortcake, chocolate strawberry, chocolate peanut butter, chocolate confetti, pink velvet, and vanilla chocolate chip.
Customers seem to like the options.
We sold out on Saturday and Sunday of last week. And then this week has been pretty steady, and then we sold out again yesterday.
Valentine's Day is not just about the food, it's the gifts too.
Until March 1st, we are doing, for all of our loose $10 rings, we have buy one, get one free. And then also if you stop by Hippie Fox Brock's, we have a 15% off coupon that will work on your entire purchase. So they're giving those out, and that's valid until the end of the day on February 15th.
The boutique specializes in many giftable items, perfect to give your partner.
Have essential oils, those are really nice. Good to put in oil burners, set the mood for Valentine's Day. There's also a lot of cute bath bombs and bath soaks that are really nice for Valentine's Day as well.
Or maybe you're looking for an experience.
Valentine's Day only, we're doing a special deal for our workshops. It's buy one, get one half off. And you and a friend or a loved one or anyone you want to bring can come along too.
For Hall, it's all about helping others grow.
I just love when people come in and they're like, I love the look of plants, but I don't know how to take care of it. And it's that always starts a conversation with me because I'm I want to help you through that.
The Tree City has a lot to offer, so you're sure to find yourself the perfect sweet treat. Reporting from downtown Kent, I'm Alexandria Manthey.
Okay guys, but everything downtown looks so amazing right now. Those cupcakes, I love them.
Don't get me started on the cupcakes, but those chocolate covered strawberries,
they were so good. Michael?
Yeah, me personally, I really like my cupcakes with ketchup on them.
What?
Ketchup and bacon, actually, yeah.
Okay.
Like a breakfast treat. All right, I can see it. I'm with you with the strawberries, Josh, because then it's a little healthy,
Exactly.
I feel a little better about myself eating them,
Yep.
But yeah.
What plans do you have for tonight?
I don't know. I think I might just go home. I'm gonna watch some Star Wars tonight.
That's a good plan.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah. Well, that's all the time we have for you today.
Thank you so much for joining us.
For updates on all these stories and more, visit our website at kentwired.com.
And our social media platforms at Kent Wired. I'm Michael Neenan.
I'm Abby Forbes.
I've been Josh Aponte.
And I'm Nuried Hurtado. Have a great Valentine's Day, Portage County.